Um, I think we should start now. It's 13 past 2 right now. I would like you to also log into your Itel LMS. So basically, we will work from there. Once you log into your Itel, just go to Home and type in demo Itel. So you should be in this LMS by now. Demo Itel. Okay, everyone. I will share the
Ninja.
demo item. So if you scroll down, you will see, are we on the same page? I hope we are on the same page. I will share my right now. I mean my Excel with you. Okay. This is the layout of the Itel that we at PEP are suggesting we develop our page. So your LMS should start with the important announcement and student self-introduction. So for student self-introduction, what you can do with that is through activities like just now you've seen Dr. Kamaldin sample in his MOOC that he's using Mentimeter as student self-introduction. Besides that, I will also share with you another platform whereby you can also use that as your student self-introduction. In the first part of the item, on the top part, the beginning of your LMS page. So the second section should be about you, your self-introduction a little bit. This would be interesting if you could record yourself or at least a picture of you is included in the page. Next, followed by the next section is table 4, your table 4 of course introduction and rubric. So this one, you can either put it in the many ways. You can have it as in table 4. You can just upload that using the table 4 icon that is equal to 1 as in 1732. So you have to use the icon synopsis for table 4 to upload your table 4. Before you do that, please make sure that your table 4 is already in PDF format. Right. In section 3, it is also best to have your rubrics. So you have your course rubric in section 3, along with the first part is your table 4, maybe your course introduction, a brief synopsis on your course introduction, and then followed by your rubrics. Then the fourth section is assignment submission folder. You create the folder for your student to submit their assignment. Let's say you have 3 assignments to submit. Make sure that you have 3 folders there ready for them. And in this folder, when you set the folder, please indicate the due date. You can set the due date in the folder. So you set the due date so that your student know when is their due date to submit their assignment. Each folder should have a different submission date. All right. So the 5th section would be topical quizzes. Okay, this is a little bit subjective here. It's based on how you run your course. If your course, if you think that you are topical quiz is not suitable for your course, so you don't have to have topical quizzes there. Okay, right. So the next one is the course module. So this is where all your modules start. Meaning to say from the very beginning, from the first section until the fifth or fourth section, it's all about the courses, all about the information of the courses and how they would submit their assignment. Right. If we are following this format, the sixth section would be course modules. In the course modules, you will have definitely the content, the course content, the topic for that particular week. Or you have, let's say, 14 topics, so 14 modules goes there, 14 content. If you have 10 topics, means 10. And along with the learning activities. So here it goes, content, learning activities, content, learning activities. Week 1, content, week 1, learning activity, week 1. And then week 2, content activity, content, and then the learning activity for week 2. So it's more organized. Of course, the very last part would be the course feedback and survey. The course feedback and survey is where you could know how you do in your course throughout that 10 to 14 weeks. There are also some lecturers have their course feedback in every week. Instead of having course feedback, they have topic feedback. You can do that. Okay. But to have one course feedback or survey at the end of the module would be the best way. Otherwise, we are going to do it every week. Although you only give like 5 questions. Okay, so this is how we at PEP would suggest you to arrange your LMS, your Itel page. So you can access this from the module that from the demo Itel just now. Yeah? Any questions or suggestions from here? All right. So before we start with others, I'd like to. I'm sure that you are in the Itel. So can you please go to here? And down there, you will see. Do you see the link? And okay. Can you just click on the link and go to the link? You can choose either you go to the link or you click on the link or scan the QR code. Through your Itel. Through your Itel. No, it's not hidden. No, it's not hidden. Demo Itel. You cannot find that one. You want it back. You need to refresh your page. Okay. Okay. Two ways. You can choose either click on the link or scan the QR code. Okay. Are you there? Okay. So that is I am a mentor. It's what I am a mentor. So you can join this group. It should take you here. Okay, so you have this step introduction. So all you have to do is just click on the camera there and you will get this. And of course, your cam must be, you have, if you have this one, if you camera is unavailable, meaning to say one of your camera is on. Probably your WebEx camera is on. So you switch off your WebEx camera so that this camera can be on. If it does not work, you just discuss that. Okay. So you should be able to see this in front of you. I mean, not this guy, not that guy. Okay. Right. You should be able to see you in front of you. Okay. And all you have to do here is, if you look at this, the word backdrop, you can change the backdrop to any one that you think is interesting. There are two types here. One is like a video here. If you choose this one, it's like moon, and you can see it's moving, it's animated behind you. Okay. And if you want to have something else like this one, okay, yeah, you may play around with that one, but what I like you to do next is, okay, everyone, are we on the same page? Okay, this activity is actually designed for your student, in this case you, to introduce yourself. All you have to do is maybe you just click here and record this little bit of yourself, maybe hi, hello, how are you, my name. Let's just say that I record this conversation. I will press on this button and it's nothing to record right after that. So now the recording is going on. Okay, so when I think that it's time for me to stop record, I will just press this one and it stops. So what you do next is just click on next. Okay? And it is processing. Next. So if you like to have caption here, you may just put any caption if you want to. If you need to edit the cover, this is where you click the cover. I don't like it to be this way. Probably I want to change it. Select from the frame. Maybe this one. Scroll this one to whichever part that you think it is. This is how you trim the video. Okay, let's just confirm that. This will be the cover. Okay? Right. I suppose that this is done by here, so I will post that to the topic. So I click there and uploading to the page that we have earlier just now. So we have two here. We have without, without, and you have this guy here. So it's called the poster. Right. So this is basically how it goes. And I hope to get more videos. You need to practice how it is work here. So shall I give about 10 minutes for this activity? Okay. Okay, how do we know that the number of participants here? We don't have to count that one by one from this from this picture here. But all you have to do is look at here. You can see how many responses that have been recorded and uploaded into this page. So in this case, we have 26 responses, 25 actually, 27, right?
Kepada partai. Oke, lihat dong. Kalau di gambarnya aku nampaknya dulu.
Can we wait for one more participant? All right, we have reached 30 here. Congratulations to all the 29 participants who have uploaded their video. Okay, so a little bit explanation on this one if you are not familiar with. This is called flip grid. So if flip grid can be used in many ways. One of the simplest way is like this, as the ice breaking in the beginning of the semester. You can just post this one after the announcement or on the top of your LMS. So students can get put in there and you would know who your students are. All right. So besides that, this also can be used as the a part of the assignment as well, whereby you could ask them to do recording of presentation, and you can set the time. For this recording, I have set for 2 minutes. You can set up to 10 minutes. So they just like what you did just now, you just click on the link and start saying something. So they can also do that for their presentation. And if you need to mark their presentation, you can just go back to that and then just listen any time. Okay, so meaning to say they don't need to post it or email it to you or put it in other folder where it might get lost or you don't know where the folder are. So this is one of the easiest way in doing presentation. Okay, recorded presentation. But then again, whatever that you are doing, you have to make sure that it's aligned with your CLO. If your CLO doesn't require you to have assessment on oral presentation, so you don't have to do that. But you can turn this into an ice-breaking activities. Okay, so let's see how we can go about with this thing. All right. So it is called a flip grid. So you can go to flip. You just Google FLIP, flip in one word. GRID, flip grid. So it will take you here. Of course, as usual, you need to sign in. So once you have signed in, I will show you step by step how it can. Somehow it will take you to wherever that you need to be, like here. If you need to do the recording again, but you don't have to do the recording. You can create group. This is where you create. Just now, this group, I am a mentor group. I have 63 members here from all of you. If you look here, there are 63 here. And with one topic. One topic means this is the topic. I am a mentor is the topic. So I have, if you see here, I have several topics that I have gone through with my students. So here, if you want to create a group like that, all you have to do is just click on the group here and create a group. And this interface will appear. Of course, you will go for classroom or professional development. Maybe we go for classroom here, university, next, and you have this. Okay, so once you have this, enter a group name. Maybe you want to put your course, whatever your course code is. Okay, so you just type in there, and then if you want to choose a different background, you may choose from the template that they have here. There are varieties, you can explore that. So you can just choose any of this. For example, that one. So it's changed to this one. So one is all done. So you just, of course, you need to click on the create here. Am I going too fast for you? Right. So you click the create and you have this. So this is where you just copy and paste that in item. Okay? Right. So what I would do is I click copy. I go back to my Itel because we are working on the Itel. I left my. Give me 1 minute. I know. Accidentally. So back in my Itel. So you just, let's say, here, I use label, so it's easier. And you just Control V, and the link is there. Okay? And of course, you need to have simple instructions like this, log into this, click on the link below. And if you would like to give them an option like QR code, you may go to You see out here. You see this part? You see my cursor? On the top right hand corner, do not press the cross there, but there is here, this one. And once you click on that one, this thing will come out, and all you have to do is right click to copy image, go back to the Itel, and Control V as Vietnam. Okay, okay, and save and return the course. So it appears in your Itel. Okay, any questions regarding this? All right, so no question. This is one example of how you could use flip grid in your Itel. Okay, so before we go much further on that part, let's go back to your Itel setting. Click on the setting and you will see this. Okay, the setting here, with the ribbon up here, we click on the settings. Okay, so this is where you set your topics, how many topics that you want it to be. Okay, for example, your course start from 27th of March until when? Of course, you need to disable it here. Okay, click on this one. Okay, and so this is where you write whatever that you want to write here about your course. Okay, you can just copy from your synopsis, table 4 synopsis, okay, and paste it here, and it will appear when your students click on your course. Okay, and course format, this one you can choose from single activity, social format, topic format, or weekly format. But I would say topic format is, to me, is the best. Okay? And you can even, if we like to change the appearance, so this is another thing that I think we need to consider when the numbers of announcements that we make. We never know how many announcements that we would make. So I would say go for the max. Okay, 10. Maximum is 10. Just go to the max 10. And show gradebook to the students. It's up to you. If you want them to see the gradebook, you say yes. If no, no. Okay? All right. So the next thing that you should pay attention to is files and upload. In files and upload, this is quite important because it also caters how heavy that your LMS page can carry. Okay, so go to the max. Don't go to 10 KB. What can we do with 10 KB now? So go to the max as 100 MB. Okay, start upload limit is 100 MB. So click on that one, and your LMS can carry up to 100 MB then. Right. So for the group here, if you need to have your group arranged in earlier, you can start doing this. Yeah. Okay. Maybe you want group A only to see this part, group B cannot see that part. So here is where it comes in. Okay. But if Bear in mind, if you are using these separate groups, meaning to say, it might be a little bit complicated at the end of the day where everyone are getting busier. Okay, so how I wish that there is no group or things like that, or you need to do and much easier and simpler tasks. And role naming is nothing much here, unless you want to change the word, your word for student to something else. Okay, so tag, why that we need to have tag? If you think you need to have tag, normally people don't pay much attention on this part unless it is used whenever that you need to call it or recall it or to locate it when you are working with so many files. So when you tag it, so you just type the tag and it will appear. So normally we don't go for this one. It's quite we don't this. I'm sure that we only have a few files per semester, so it's not necessary to have a tag. But if you think you need to tag every page every week, it's go ahead by all means. Okay, so once it's all done, we just save and display our settings. So your settings throughout the 14 weeks, for example, if you have set for 14 weeks, it will be according to what you have set earlier in the setting page just now. And participant, of course, you can know your participants, who are they, who they are. So here we have a list of 114 participants here. And one good thing about this thing is this is where you can also know when were the last time that your students logged in by looking at last assessed reports. So if you have groups just now, so you have here, if you set for the groups just now, okay? And rates is just how you can, this is not much different than Smart UMS, okay? So we're being very familiar with Smart UMS, it's the same thing that we can know all the assessment or the quizzes that we have given. So we just look here, so we don't have to calculate one quiz after next quiz, after next quiz, given 10 quiz and then you make some arithmetic exercise in the middle of the night, combining all those quizzes and campur between the calculator and all those things. So it's waste of time. All you have to do is just click here and you will get all those marks here ready for you. If you have 10 quizzes, all the 10 quizzes will be accumulated and you will get the total mark here. Okay? So if let's say you have 10 quizzes, so it will also appear here. Quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3 until quiz 10, and at the end you will also get the total marks here for the grading that you may giving. So this is what is meant by grade in the ribbon here. Okay, report is just the report if you need. Sometimes maybe we need the report, maybe not. So it's not that critical. So here another thing, as in Smart UMS, we also have question banks, content bank, which is a new thing. Course completion. If we set for the course completions, badges. Badges is something that is very interesting that we can actually badges here. You can also find badges in Smart UMS. But I'm sure that not many pay attention on the badges here. So badges here is how we award our student the badge. Okay, we can award badge to our student based on the activity that we are conducting. For example, you if the student has completed certain activities, for example, a quiz, for example, full marks on the quiz, so the student will get a badge. So this badge will automatically awarded in their student LMS. Okay, and you can set the criteria. It's so simple to do with this badge, but first and foremost, you must have the badge now. If you don't have the badge, so they will be blank there. So you can look for the badge you can just Google the batch, so it's okay. Or you can create your own batch or whatever that you want to use to. Okay. So I have mine. I will share a little bit how I use badges in my LMS. So far, is there any questions so far about this part? Okay, what I'm sharing here is an example how I use a batch for a forum. So when my students participate in this forum, so at the end of their participation, they will get this badge. Okay, so I have made a requirement or a criteria for the student to get the badge, so that it's not anyone can get it easily. Okay, so active participation with 3 to 5 inputs or responses will receive top contributor badge. So here, this badge will appear in their LMS. When the students log in their Itel, they will see their badge there. And we can set that permanent or 2 months. Okay, so it's something very interesting for students who are like, looking for keeping or how many badges they can keep. So it's like especially forums, something like that.
Sekolah psikologi
For the assessment. Yeah.
Good. Tahu ke SIL? SIL? Oh, ZIM.
Bukan.
Langsung pakai itu tu ada sekolah tu ada ya. So di Labuan ada 2.
Ada satu KK.
Ada aku jumpa di bawah.
Ada aku jumpa bawah sana. Ya.
Yo. Labuan School of Informatic Science.
Istiqlal.
Ada tak?
Actually take our course from the Smart B3.
Apa?
Smart B3 is not Itel.
Oh,
No, it's coming second.
the content, right?
So, for like,
Name of your model.
let's see,
Last time I think you gave me the list, right? Find the
set your target. So let's say, okay. So this is so this along with 3 days. So we at the end of the 3 days, we will log in and look at it. And if you are doing that, it will be like, yeah, because the thing is here, we want them to work on the item. We want our item to be the heart of the course. So all the information, all the content, all the anything about the course, we can find in the item. So if we are having something out there, another thing over there, so it doesn't support the purpose of item becoming the heart of the course.
Is
Yeah. Okay.
The best that
As long as I have the They have yeah, but we can't say.
Right. So the next part would be Puan Salmie. Puan Salmie will demonstrate how to do the assessment part using peer assessment.
Okey, Assalamualaikum. Selamat petang semua. Saya sudah bermakan. Okey, Encik Amin, dia telah ajar dua benda tadi. Masukkan material dan aktiviti. Sharing saya ada di dalam TOT itu kursusnya, boleh masuk dalam sana. Nota semua sudah ada di sana. Dan table 4 contoh, table 4 saya pun saya sudah kasih Aminuddin, boleh rujuk. But di TOT, first stop TOT, yang pagi tadi. Okey, saya mau tanya di sini. Bagi yang ada kursus dia, the courses is PLO4, interpersonal, how do you assess the student punya interpersonal assignment? Okay. Ini kalau ada kurang tahu. Kalau yang lain, usually kita gunakan assignment. We use assignment to assess teamwork. But how do you know everybody in the group do their work? It's only the member of the group that know who do the work or not, kan? So there's one app in Itel for assessment, which is we seldom use. We only use quiz, assignment. Actually, there's another one, the pink color, workshop. And we use the workshop for peer assessment. So my sharing will be how to use the workshop to assess for peer assessment. Usually used for PLO4, PLO8, leadership, autonomy and responsibility, and also PLO9, personal skill. So instead of just look at the assignment, there's a way for us to assess our student involvement in the activities. So all the notes are there. You can look. The notes are there. You can read it. Because what I want to do is hands-on how to create a workshop in for peer assessment in Itel. So okay. Berapa? Ini nota boleh baca ya. You can read the notes. Hidden tidak?
Hidden.
So you scroll down until you find number 3, peer assessment using workshop. Sudah bukan? Peer assessment using workshop. Sudah bukan? Sudah tahu, saya sudah buka.
Activity.
Sudah? Boleh tu sepatutnya sudah available sudah tadi. Pukul 1 lagi.
Baik.
Keluar daripada workshop. Kos.
Okey sudah.
Okay. Click on peer assessment. Click on the peer assessment. Sudah. Klik tu. And then there is an instruction there. Instruction for submission. As part of training, I would like you to upload any photos during this Itel workshop. So, ambillah gambar diri sendiri kan, gambar makanan, gambar kacang, gula-gula. Submit, not video submit the photo not later than 4 PM. Nanti saya buat dah supaya kita cepat. By 3:30. Upload. Itu, the first activity is for you to submit a photo. If you are my student, there will be icon there at submission. Okay, at submission. Add your photo in the add submission. Okay. Letak apa-apa saja, title apa-apa, gambar apa-apa, sudah nak? Ya, bagilah gambar apa-apa. Yang tadi gambar yang tadi, video tadi pun boleh. Adakah Anda berada di jalan yang benar? Belum. Yes. Okay. Turun dulu. Kan kecil asesmen. Jadi letaklah gambar apa-apa. Adakah Anda berada? Gambar kawin boleh. Gambar kacang yang belum habis boleh. Okay. Jadi okay, berada di ini kita belum belajarkan. Ya. Add submission. Sudah. Udah WhatsApp. Okay, cantik. Oke, oke. Kita ada di jalan yang benar. Jumpa ya, submission. Yang sudah, yang masih baru lama sudah lama. Susah reservasinya cepat. Ini lagi baik. Ada lagi nanti. Oke, saya bagi masa, kalau itu pun jam 4, saya sudah buka, dia akan tutup untuk submission, tutup 3:30. So, submit your photos before 3:30. Sebab selepas 3:30 kita akan mula sesi penilaian. Foto juga, foto boleh juga.
Banyak?
Kalau semua sudah, boleh saya tutup? Yang baik. Pak, boleh? Ada?
Ya.
Oke, sekarang untuk workshop nih, dia ada 5 fasa. Fasa yang kita prepare tadi adalah setup, di mana kita buat arahan-arahan submission semua itu di sini. buat rubrik pun di sini. Dan sekarang ini adalah fasa mana student hantar tugasan. Okay. Jadi ini saya bagi arahan, let submission are allowed sebab lumrahnya our student of course memang akan berlambat hantar. Right? So we allow let submission. Now saya akan ubah dia kepada sesi assessment. Assessment ini adalah each of you will assess your friends punya submission tadi.
Plus.
Oke. Coba cek balik. Adakah keluar siapa yang kamu nilai? Refresh. Refresh. Tadi boleh jadi moderator bantu saya sudah sebenarnya tadi. Bawa saja. Jalan-jalan bantu saya. Ada keluar? Oke, coba refresh balik dan tengok sudah ke belum? Do you have somebody to assess? Ya. Diri sendiri. Kejap ya, macam tidak keluar dia punya rubrik tu. It's supposed to be ada rubrik. 15 kan rubrik dia. Okay, sudah refresh balik dia. Sudah. Okay, the assessment is there. Sudah ada rubrik. Itu cara student kita menilai. We give the criteria apa untuk menilai. So this is a photo. So the criteria will be the content, impression. Okay. Kepada siapa yang cemerlang dan sudah upload dan sudah menilai di grup semua.
You are successful. The less. Yeah.
I mean, harus putih satu memang ada PNP.
Based on the length and you bring it on last.
Very good. Send you then.
They will enter the demo.
Okay.
They will directly tell you.
When you want to speak.
After today. Only 3 questions.
Okay, very good. You have to do it now.
Yeah. So, Salmie, this one, Aminuddin. That is.
So assessment berakhir 3:30. Satu minit lagi assessment berakhir.
After you basic something.
There's a signature of profile. But the signature. You know,
So you see that there is particular info, given them info.
Wow.
And step by step punya Itel, but somewhere next week, tell them somewhere next week, I'm spending the first thing,
step by step.
you
Okay, sir. Human.
menu meeting,
Baru
they
start.
give it.
Baru start one profile. I don't know your. Yeah. Step by step. Garis panduan.
Terus kecuali kita now ikut tu ini dah hampiran kita step by step dia by the way the first one what else you need to have it what is so now
Yeah. Give me some kind of coffee. There's a lot. Give me some.
Okey. Sudah ambil kopi, sudah ambil minuman.
immediate one
Kamu makan kau belajar dulu macam mana ada.
suppose something that not
Okey. Balik. Sebab itu mau cepat kita habis. Belum vaksinnya sudah habis. Okey. Bagaimana untuk kita buat workshop peer assessment ini? Okay. Macam ni. Keluar tu. Keluar.
Cost.
Back to course. Okey. Bagaimana untuk buat peer assessment? Nota-nota ada di atas, boleh baca. Okay. Tapi untuk hands-on dia macam ni. Turun. Topik for edit. Mau kena edit pula ni. Edit.
Bawa.
Topik for tulisan Azul, hands-on assessment. Activity, cari warna pink, assignment, the activities bukan, warna pink, quiz, warna pink workshop. Klik workshop. Workshop name, hands-on report Azul. Peer assessment. Di sini letak description tentang apa tujuan assessment ini. So, tujuan assessment. You just give their description. Contoh assessment ayat-ayat tu you can refer back dalam yang peer assessment sebelum tu. Turun. Tadi saya menggunakan rubrik. So saya pilih rubrik. Grade for submission untuk peer assessment ikut prosedur akademik UMS maksimum 10 markah. Okay, maksimum 10 markah. Usually saya akan ubah teruslah. Saya letak sini 8. Di sini 2. Kalau 8 campur 2, 10. Kenapa begitu? Sebenarnya kalau tujuan yang 8 itu adalah markah kepada tugasan tersebut. Yang 2 itu adalah quality of the assessment. Sebab ada orang akan suka bagi markah rendah, ada suka bagi nak markah tinggi. So this is quality of assessment tu dia akan dapat markah juga. Tapi kalau kita tidak mau kira ini pun, kita boleh letak sini kosong, sana 10. So dia akan ada markah. Okay? Lepas itu, siapa yang suka titik perpuluhan bolehlah letak titik perpuluhan, tapi saya tidak. Okay, submission setting. Ini arahan bila kita mau submit. Macam tadi submission saya adalah bila hantar sebelum tarik-tarik sekian. So you give the arahan for submission. Berapa attachment hantar? Biasanya 1 lah tugasan kan. Kalau kita mau dihantar dalam bentuk apa sekalipun, video kah, gambar kah, kosongkan. Kosongkan, maknanya dia akan terima apa saja yang kita upload. Cost upload limit memang 50 menit. Oke. Ini ada yang tanya saya tadi. Macam mana student kita yang our student yang sekarang terlambat? If we allow that, tick sini. Allow submissions after the deadline. So usually untuk memudahkan hidup kita, we allow lah. But we know dia lambat hantar. And then assessment setting. Ini bagi arahan how to assess. Dalam saya tadi, assessment saya adalah dia assess dari segi konten, dari segi of emotional impression. So you just give the arahan how to assess.
Itu aja agent dia apa lah.
Ya, situ. Oke. Tadi yang terkejut, saya bukan nilai diri saya sendiri. If you don't want the student to assess themselves, jangan tick. Tapi kalau kita mau dia benarkan assess, just tick. Jadi terpulang. It's up to you. Feedback biasanya saya tidak buat apa-apa. Example pun saya tidak buat apa. Availability. Ini adalah bila masa kita menetapkan bila untuk submit. So macam tadi, enable lah. Ini macam kita menetapkan our assignment. When is the due date? Let's say the due date is today. So you give 1 week for the friend to do an assessment. Submission deadline, tick. Assessment bermula selepas habis submission, si tick deadline for assessment. Memang juga. Okay?
Enggak, 15 per 3 mana?
Ini
14.
kasih tuh. Panjang masa sih.
Operation deadline.
Oke, saja tuh. Latih dia nih.
Ya.
Oke. Tidak boleh tuh.
Enggak boleh.
Kopi 18. Yang ini macam biasa lah, restrict access if you want to restrict. Up to you. Activity completion ini manually student boleh buat.
Full night.
Saya tidak. And then save. And return. Regulations ada sudah. Oke. Tekan di hands merah. Tuh. Hands on, tekan. Dan keluar this space. Sebab kita yang create dia in the submission space. Dia akan bagi tunjuk apa yang ada, lengkap, ada yang belum. So this one, kita belum buat dia punya rubric, right? So you click on the edit assessment form.
Klik.
Masukkan kriteria. So what are the criteria that you want to assess? Let's say we want to assess on the photos. So photos tadi, the first criteria is, apa tadi itu? Technical quality. Ya. Technical. Tadi saya hanya bagi 3 rubrik saja. Actually you can up to 5 lah. So if you want to give 1 mark, poor. 2 marks, 1 mark poor, 2 marks average, 3 marks excellent. So it's up to you. The rubric is up to you. The second criteria, contohnya, apa tadi?
Tadi technical quality.
Content. So you just give lah content. poor, average, excellent. Let's say kita ada 2 kriteria saja. So actually you can up to banyak kriteria, dia akan tambah sendiri, boleh tambah sendiri. Rubric configuration is whether you want to put it in the list ataupun grade. Macam tadi saya buat itu in a grade. But if you want it into list, boleh saja, no problem. List saja. Test and preview. It will be like this, the assessment one. Boleh juga bagi overall feedback if you want to. It's up to you. Back to editing too. Balik pada workshop. Okay. Ini kita punya Gantt chart. It means we are ready. In terms of the setup, we are ready. Dan kita sudah set up tadi bila akan buka. Just now, I do it manually sebab time constraint kan. But if we do in Itel, it is based on the date that you choose. So, kalau macam due date hari ni, kita dapatin due date Isnin. Hari ni semua sudah hantar. Kita mau cepat assessment, so kita boleh buat manually. If you want to do manually punya submission, switch to next phase. Puan. And we already in the submission phase. Ini orang boleh hantar. So there are 87 students for this class. So expected 87 submission. Open to submission until what time dia bagi tahu. Let submissions are allowed. Which let's say dia sudah submit semua macam yang kita buat tadi. Switch to the next phase. We are in the assessment phase. This is where the friend assess the submission. We give time lah. Macam ni sampai 5:30 deadline. And then bila everything sudah habis, kita switch to the next phase. Terus pergi evaluation ni. Close workshop. Close workshop bermaksud dia akan dapat markah. Okay. This is the name of my student. Kenapa tidak ada markah? Sebab ini tidak ada penilaian. Coba masuk yang tadi Zul. Buat dari sini. Yang tadi. Okay. Ya, assessment. Ke bawah. Okay. Pergi switch ke evaluation phase. Video. Masuk. Okay, naik atas. Boleh pilih sini gradient evaluation method. Comparison with best assessment. Ada pilihan juga. Graduating evaluation setting can very lax or very strict. It's up to you. So, markah itu akan berubah. Okay. Turun bawah. And then, yang tadi belum ada markah nih kan? Kenapa belum ada markah? Sebab belum close. Tidak.
Wah.
Naik atasnya.
Plus.
Oke. Sudah. Markas dia, sepatutnya ada sudah keluar markas di sini, tapi entah kenapa nih. Kasih keluar statement.
Waiting for submission of 8. Yeah, all right.
Di setting.
Gimana? So, back to close. Great, great, great. Okay. No problem. Setting agak. Tak pandai ya. Oh, ini cuaca di luar kan? Stop itu gara-gara. Stop boy. Betul kan?
Oke. Oke, dia kena refresh balik saya sendiri. Dia akan keluar, ini macam Muhammad Johar Harun, ada 4 orang penilai, dia akan bagi markah, tapi kuota penilaian itu adalah 6. That is for the submission, the photo itself. Tarik sana. Okay. This is what yang grade for assessment ada 2. Dia dapat full mark. Nanti bila keluar dalam grades, dia akan keluar data ini 6 campur 28. So for assessment which is 10, untuk student ini dapat 8 per 10. Dia akan nampak di dalam grades nanti. Tadi ini belum keluar kan? Di mana grades itu tadi nanti? Kita pilih. Grades. Automatically ada di sini. So, dia otomatis akan ada. Kasih dua tempat. Dia akan dua number tu ada. So for those yang memang buat assessment online, macam your assignment pun online, markah online, semua markah-markah tu akan ada di sini. So you only have to download sajalah untuk masuk dalam kita punya Excel. So that's how you develop a peer assessment for in Itel. Okay. Tadi ada orang tanya saya, wajib ke guna? Tidak wajib. Tidak berdosa kalau tidak guna. It depends on your PLO. If your PLO is PLO2 is cognitive, you don't need peer assessment. You are the one who should assess their work. But this is for PLO, which need peer assessment such as PLO4. PLO4 is for interpersonal skills. So the friends have to assess the group. PLO8 for leadership, autonomy and responsibility. So if your CLO using that PLO, this is how you do an online assessment for peer assessment. But if your course memang, let's say PLO1, PLO2, and let's say PLO7, all cognitive, so you don't have to use this. This is for those courses that we need peer assessment for the activities. Okay? And things, it will be easier because the 10 marks not come from you, come from the students because they know whether their friends are doing the job or not. They are the one doing also for it. And then the marks is actually an average of marks from each of the member. For this, saya random allocate. It means everybody can assess anybody. But for your class, you can set the allocation based on group. So you make your own group and then you base the allocation based on the group. Okay. So for assessment, that's all from me. I hope you can use these tools for peer assessment in Itel because it might make your life easier. Actually. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for the attention.
Hello everyone. Toward the last bit of our session this afternoon, I would like to share with you a small slide here, a video.
Sudah masuk sini. Sudah masuk sini.
Can you log into demo Itel one more time? There's a feedback that we would appreciate. 5 questions. Feedback that we appreciate you to participate in that and provide some answers for us.
Something. Yeah.
So while you are giving us the feedback, so I have this small video ready for you. So this video is actually developed on journaling, and you can also use it as a part of the teaching material. So these are actually from one of the templates. So we don't have to do much about it. It comes with the music background. And all you need to do is probably change the words there with the information going to the topic of the week. Okay? And it can be reused over and over again. This one is set as continuous, meaning it's non-stop. Just keep on playing. But I would like to draw your attention to the feedback. Below that video in the demo Itel, you will see the feedback. Just click here, and it will brings you to find. At the end of the feedback, there also something for you to bring home from us. The 7 steps to restore course from smart V3 to Itel. Okay, so there's an easy 7 steps for you to follow how you are going to restore, your content in the Smart UMS version 3 into the Itel if you think you require any of those content needed to be transferred. But before that, please help us to click on that green thing. It says click here. Have 8 of you out of 55 registered your attendance this afternoon. Growing up now, 15. This is the part that I meant earlier, where you should have your feedback at the end of your course on week 14. This is exactly the feedback that you can use, an example of feedback that you can use for your course.
Um, 18. Siapa? 20.
We are waiting for another at least 30 of you. So there's something that I'd like to share with you. How that from this feedback we can actually identify and look at the responses and the analysis from the feedback provided. Okay, so you see that responses. So when you click on the responses, we will get this 4 star, 5 star, 4 star, 5 stars for each of them, and then also the. Okay, so when you are setting this feedback, you can opt to either include those who are taking part, their name, their email, or not include that one. And as for our students, knowing them, it is best not to include their names and their email because they don't like that. So once they see that their names and email are included in their feedback, they tend to be a little bit nicer than they're supposed to be, or a little bit, everything like full of sugar coated. Right, so we don't want that. We need the sincere and all those kind of people around us. So this is how we look at that. Okay? Thank you so much, everyone. So, this is in the chart form of the responses from 44 submitted responses that we PEP received this afternoon. So the delivery of content were clear and easy to understand. There is 1 star there and also 5 stars there. So yeah, you can see that one. How would you rate the overall quality of the course and blah blah blah? So we'd like to yang bawah sekali tu. Okay, this is, I think, this is how your opinion that we will make use of that, and we appreciate you so much for giving us these suggestions. And with that, I would like to pass the mic to our platform to end the today's course. Thank you so much.
Encik Aminuddin. Thank you, Puan Salmie. Puan Eugenia. Okay, dear colleagues, it has been a whole day marathon, and I congratulate that every one of you are still around here, still filled with enthusiasm, filled with a lot of you are able to deliver whatever that has been given to you. So a big congratulations to all. Important announcement, all the recordings that are made for today will be split up according to the speaker, and it will be made available to you within the next few days. So we will share it to you, and you can in turn take it and share it to your fellow colleagues within your faculty. Okay? Okay. Now, concerning the Itel, there is actually a step-by-step on Itel that is being produced. So it will be completed within the week, and it will be shared to everyone again. Heading this project will be Encik Aminuddin. Thank you. Again, it is for us to support our mentoring with our fellow colleagues. Number 2, the PTG garis panduan and how it can be implemented in a very practical way in UMS has also been prepared, and now still adding some lampiran into it, and is headed by Puan Salmie. Thank you. Eugenia has already prepared the step-by-step of some MOOC, so that one is open throughout the year. So make use of it to submit your MOOC. Thank you, Eugenia. So we have actually a very exciting and a strong dynamic team in PEP, and whatever that we do is actually to support your academic productivity. That's our main goal. Okay, so please inform us your need, any need. Okay, and we will make the best of it. When we go back, ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, as mentors, okay, we will go back and form our own subgroup. So within the faculty, there are 5 of you. So please make your own arrangement of how you're going to distribute yourself to have your own mentoring groups, sub-mentoring groups. Okay. And what kind of a platform you will use to keep everybody up to date. Again, all the recordings of the road shows will also be shared to you from all the faculties. So you can just go into any of them and ask your colleagues also to follow up from there. Right. Any other important thing there? Okay. So, dear colleagues, we come to the end of the session, and we hope that your fire of enthusiasm concerning Itel, PTG, MOOC continue to be fanned among yourself, okay, and keep it burning. Terima kasih banyak-banyak, and wish you productive time ahead.